I wanted to introduce you guys to Carl. Carl is going to be a rat rod. Got her open, and first thing I find under the battery's a rat's nest, which, you know, is not surprising because it's been sitting for so long. So that's what we've got. We got a rat's nest here. I mean, fuse box still looks really good and clean. Really, it's just a bunch of leaves and crap in here. But I'm hoping with a little work she'll fire right up. Ah. There we go. Oh shit, there's still a bunch more. I'll have to get the vac after that. Yeah, for the trunk, you gotta kind of jam it, and it pretty much, you won't even go in all the way. Kind of get the same thing on the doors, really. See? I mean, like, okay, it'll get in the door most of the way, but it won't turn. Same for the ignition. I was gonna try to hook some jumper cables up to the terminals there and turn it on. You know, I can't start it because this is not the chip key. I don't have a chip key, but I was still gonna try to turn it to the on position and see how the electrics are, but lady gave me the wrong key. The Honda key is at her house, so I'll have to get that tomorrow. I was also told by the mother who sold it to me that the girl really liked orange, so I'm guessing that's why everything under here is orange. And if you'll come with me, they left me another surprise. When I got it back, this was sitting in the driver's seat. There is a Rockford Fosgate amp in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to yank that out and sell it or what. Probably gonna sell it because I'm not going to use that, but who knows. Looking in here some more, I did notice that they still have the Civic manual, which I do like when cars have the manual that usually says something about how it was kept. Tacky little radio and an amp control that's coming out. I did notice this. Check that out. It's got an armrest. That's bitchin'. Again, orange. Let's see what's in here. Oh, feminine hygiene products. We're gonna leave that for now. Okay, just dirty cup holders. Thank you. I also noticed when I opened the trunk that we've got some shit growing in here. How you like that? Roof is rusted. Who cares? It's a rat rod. That's fine. Sitting in here, we've got a steering wheel cover that's going to come off and get thrown in the trash. I don't know what's up with the gauges here. Well, the little odometer readout. Shit looks busted. This thing, I made a mistake earlier and touched it. It's like it's full of tree sap. That thing is gross. That is actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just, did I break something? I don't care. I am not touching that thing again unless it's with tongs. I thought that these were all little rocks, and then I'm getting closer, and no, that's definitely rat droppings everywhere in here. And she did say it has an oil leak, which we will track down. I mean, wouldn't I be lucky if it's just a valve cover gasket? But I don't know. They do have some little pedal covers here, which I like. I'm going to keep those. This is probably not a good sign. So it's lost pressure somewhere. That'll be part of the fix. After trying mostly in vain to wash the shift knob off my hand, I decided to grab something else to freshen up this interior, because it's not smelling too good right now. A little bit on you. Oh shit, some on the headliner. There we go. Noticing there's a little crumple in the fender there. It's fine, that shit'll buff out. Headlights are growing something fun. Some kind of mold culture. There's a little bit of rear end damage, but you know what? On a rat rod, Flap-a-dap-a-dap, that's fine. Look, it came pre-dented for me, that's great. I was pretty chuffed to see that they already got a sport grill on it. Well, sport aftermarket eBay grill. But I was gonna yank that shit off anyway, or I was gonna cut out the stock one and put some mesh behind it. So there, saved me $16. Look what I found in here. Let's see if this one's the same way. Nope. At some point, somebody had left some speakers or something on top of Carl. This tent is disgusting and crinkled, and it's a rat rod, but that's still coming out because that looks like shit. And not the good kind of shit. Looks like grandma's shower curtain got stuck in that back window. I was gonna start debadging it, but when I touched it, that happened. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem. That disgusting shift knob has been replaced with a temporary one. Slow, 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 but backwards. One of the very few things this car is actually going to have that's decent is going to be an aftermarket steering wheel. So that nasty shit comes off. So I figured out the key issue. What it was the lady gave me a key that was cut from Honda with the wrong code, because the guy at Papa Lock almost cut the wrong code, and then we put it under a microscope and realized the code was different. So expensive key from Papa Lock later. I do have a chime. I still can't see the mileage because for some reason that's all cracked. When I turn it, I am getting the lights. It does look like, I know the green key is the immobilizer, which, let's see. I know supposedly if it comes on and goes off, that means the immobilizer's, turning off with the key. But when I try to crank, I get nothing. I thought maybe it was the clutch switch, but I hot-wired that. I still get nothing. So starter, solenoid, something's, locked up. I'm not getting anything from the climate control, which is a little odd. I do get a rapid blinker. I'm not getting anything from the radio. Windows do not work, but the moonroof tries to do something. Finished tightening up the battery cables because some people said that just maybe it's an issue with the grounds and stuff not being right. That's not it. But I feel like I'm hearing a relay click somewhere. Assuming that maybe it is an issue with some of the grounds on this car, I'm going to do the old mechanics trick of clamping directly onto the negative and then clamping directly with the same cable onto the pot. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's see, let's find a good, see, these are the ground straps and these might be bad. So I'm trying to find a nice place to bite on the chassis. Maybe right there. There we go. All right, let's see if that did, well, anything. Yeah, still nothing here. So we might either have some chewed up wiring harness somewhere. Also, the starter solenoid might be shot. So I think now we're going to start ripping shit out of the engine bay so we can get to everything. First thing we're going to take out is this gigantic air box, which everyone says is not needed whatsoever. And from what I understand, the throttle body on this thing sticks up. So we may be cutting a hole in that hood so that the put a shaker or or a hood scoop or something. I don't know, something crazy. So this is going to come out first. As a quick side note, don't ever do this with your tools. You're gonna short something out and have a bad time. I've legit leaned across 2 terminals with my arm and it hurt like hell. So don't do that unless you're me, and then it's fine. For reference, all of that and all of that is to make the intake quiet. That's not going to be a problem. Now we can see the intake. Like I was telling you, it goes straight up, so I'm pretty sure that's going to end up getting routed through the hood at some point. After removing all this crap over here, not quite all, I've got to get a wrench around the back side here to get this off. And you can definitely see there's a rat's nest in there, so there might be some chewed wires, which is gonna suck. Honestly, I wanted to go further today, start tearing in, try to find the starter and hit it with a wooden block, see if we can get that going. But my back is starting to hurt, which it does sometimes, and usually I'm too stupid to listen to it, but I'm going to listen to it today because I don't want to be out for like a week and then I can't work on it again. So I appreciate you watching the video today, and if you want to follow what's going on with Carl, then like and subscribe and turn on those notifications, and I will see you next time. I did want to show you real quick that sitting for 7 years, we may have some electrical issues with Carl, and to illustrate that perfectly, this is what you have to do to get the horn to work. I'm asking for an airbag to get deployed in my face, aren't I?